Highway 70 in Carter County, just over my left shoulder, is a divided 4-lane highway, but as we cross over into Marshall County, it becomes just a 2-lane highway. City officials say that sensors inside the tanks like this one failed when the water inside them froze, keeping them from sending a signal to refill the tanks. The pebble tracks everyday movement, whether it's on your shoe or on your belt. It then sends the data it collects to a software program so you can track your progress. The Chamber of Commerce hopes that this little gadget encourages people around Carter County to get up and move.
It'll capture like if you're on a...
Williams says the biggest challenge is coverage. Lake Texoma has 560 miles of shoreline, covered by 7 park rangers. If you do the math, that means each ranger covers 80 miles of shore. Indigent defendants must pay a $40 application fee for legal counsel. That amount is required by state law. May says his clients paid that fee. It's another fee not required by state law that had them pulling out their pockets. This huge piece of concrete used to be part of a sidewalk. Now it's just another safety hazard along Bixby Avenue. Neighbors say they move out into the street to walk and jog, but that's not as safe as a smooth sidewalk. These writing test scores show that 67 out of 96 fifth grade students here at Medill Public Schools received the same score in each of the 5 writing categories. Oklahoma already has laws against distracted driving, but this bill proposes that just looking at a text message while driving would be illegal. Within an hour of leaving the Carter County Courthouse through that door and being booked back into the Carter County Jail, Nip was out of custody again after posting a $5,000 bond. After learning the technical processes of making these fat heads, I thought my head couldn't get any bigger. Turns out it can.
Everybody wants to go faster than the speed limit.
Since January of 1997, OHP says 17 collisions on Highway 70 have killed 32 people and injured 18 more. Highway 70 in Carter County, just over my left shoulder, is a divided 4-lane highway, but as we cross over into Marshall County, it becomes just a 2-lane highway.
That's where it becomes extremely dangerous.
The 9 miles of 2-lane highway between Medill and the Carter County line is known by many as a deadly stretch of roadway.
People even driving the 65 mile an hour speed limit don't have time a lot of times to stop for somebody making a turn.
Troopers say turns on 70 are difficult because drivers carry over their speed from the divided highway in Carter County.
People lose focus and they don't pay attention to what's going on around them, and then that's what causes crashes.
Captain Ronnie Hampton says speed is as much to blame as the dangerous turns and hilly terrain.
The difference between a vehicle traveling 65 and 75 is about 14 feet per second. Just a few miles per hour can have a drastic effect on a car crash, whether it happens or not, whether people live and die.
During a ride-along with OHP on Tuesday, 3 tickets were issued for vehicles traveling 15 miles per hour over the speed limit in the span of an hour.
It's really for safety reasons, and it's to protect lives. And when you couple that with the fact that we have lost so many lives on this highway, hopefully it grabs their attention and makes them want to be more safe.
Reporting along Highway 70, I'm Zach Hedrick, Kten News. Folks in Sulphur were on pins and needles after 31-year-old Brandon Evans escaped from the Murray County Jail around noon on Wednesday.
Yeah, right? I think there was a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of nervousness around town yesterday.
Davis police arrested Evans on Monday on multiple charges after leading them on a high-speed chase. Deputies say Evans was making a phone call before his initial appearance in court when he jumped through this hole, which used to be covered with glass, and then made a break for it out the front door. Neighbors along 12th Street heard numerous rumors of the escapee's location throughout the day.
I seen the helicopters flying around the park area, and that's about it. They just kept flying around looking.
But authorities found no sign of him as the day got darker.
It got really scary then. The police cars were already just driving through the alleys, around the block, just for hours.
Angie Barker, who shot this video of Evans's capture at the corner of 12th Street and Atoka Street, feared Evans was in the vicinity of her home during most of his escape.
He had found out that he had stowed clothes off of a clothesline just in the alley behind my house.
Several people in Sulphur we spoke to say the frequency of escapes has them concerned.
I sound like they need to do something to change it up there, make some changes or something.
Sheriff Richardson told us that several changes to make the jail more secure have already been made. Reporting in Sulphur, I'm Zach Hedrick, Kten News.